right, everybody, welcome to One Nation of Sports Locker Magazine Extra. It is Monday night, March 21st. I think the second day of spring. Yesterday was the first day of spring. I'm excited about it. It's still warm outside. And speaking of warm, let's just go ahead and bring in that guy that lives out in Colorado with those Rocky Mountains and probably still snow somewhere. My awesome sidekick and son in law, DJ Gill. Jay, what is
Dude,
happening?
I'll take that introduction every time. You said sidekick. I'm like, yes, I'm the sidekick. I am the Robin. You can be Batman. Let's do
Okay.
this.
I need to change my
I'm
voice.
down.
I need to change my voice. I need to get a little deeper. I don't know, but or a little
That's
more
only when you put
menacing.
the mask on. It's only when
Okay.
you put the mask
Okay.
on. When you're Bruce Wayne, you get to be, charming and lovable.
Okay.
So it works out. Unless you're Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne, then you're kind of emo
Kind of
and goth.
freaky.
But
Yeah, that's okay.
yeah, I mean, it's all different takes. Everyone has their different takes.
Well, hey, we've got a great program tonight. I'm excited about it. We've got two pretty awesome people that have been in the last two issues of Sports Locker magazine from Capital City High School. First first senior class. Isn't that awesome?
Man, I was just talking before this show how awesome I think it is. It's not anything I've got to experience where you have a brand new high school that gets started and then they don't have any seniors. And I've just always thought it was so unique the way that they did that. And I actually really liked how it's turned out. You've had these kids that came through that, yeah, we're sophomores, we're the oldest ones in the school. And they've kind of got to do their own traditions, start their own paths. And we've got two students on here tonight that have just blown it out of the water with their leadership styles, with how amazing they are at the school. And when we got to sit down with them, what was that, last October? It was just so much fun to be able to talk with them, hear about their experience, what they were looking forward to for their senior year. And I'm just really excited to sit down with them again and get caught up. Like you said, both of these students were featured in our Sports Locker magazine, and we'll start off with the one that was first. That was Ian Nelson, and he was in our January February issue of Sports Locker. He has just been such a great leader at Capital City High School. He plays football, he wrestles, he competes in track as well. One of my favorite lines from the article was his mentality, and that was how he's kind of teaching the younger generation behind him. And I actually made the title of his article this line, but it was from him. He said, "Next play is the best play." And I just love that. He also said, "Don't focus on what's just happened. Don't don't focus on losses. You got to focus on what's coming next, and you have to prepare yourself that this is the play. This is going to be the best play. And even if that play's awesome, it doesn't matter. Focus on the next play. This is the best play." And you just when you do that, I'm like, that's good for life too. I'm going to take that into the workforce. Like, that was just a really good advice. One of my other favorite lines from there, and we talk about it, we'll ask him about it here in the interview as well, was when the coach had all the football players gathered together,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Why do you guys like being here? What do you like to do?" And Ian was like, "I just like to hit people, coach."
Yeah.
And as quick as he could, he's like, "Sit, that's great, Nelson. Sit back down." I love that. That's such a funny story. So, anyways, Ian is just such a stand-up guy, so I can't wait to bring him on the show and have you guys get to meet him as well. Next up, we also had Miss Taylor Hovis, and she is actually in our newest issue of Sports Locker magazine, and her feature starts on page 64. Don't know if you have that laying around, Dad, but it's a good one. There it is. Now, not only is she a part of the student council as the assembly's chair, not only did she help co-found FCA at Capital City, she's also an incredible golfer. But not only that, she was also the first golfing student at Capital City to qualify for the state championship tournament. I'm looking forward to sitting down with her. She is just a ball of energy, And we just have some awesome students tonight. So I'm excited, Dad. That's all I've got.
Well, you know what? It's pretty exciting, and of course, my faithful sister Jacqueline, she came on here, so she was talking about such good pictures, Katie, and Taylor and I were talking about that before you guys came on. And yes, Katie does an outstanding job with the photos. It's a lot of fun. We love doing the photo shoots. But you know what?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and bring these guys on. And I'm thinking about changing. Hey guys, how you doing? Real quick,
Hi.
you guys good?
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Good.
about.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
Ian.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about titling this particular episode "Taylor and the Three Beards." What do you guys think?
Hey, that is going to get some clicks on YouTube. I tell
Yes,
Taylor
you
sir.
and
what.
the Three Beards. They might think,
Yeah.
"What is the play on that?"
I love it. That's awesome.
All right. Well, good. With that, Jay, I mean, you just jump right in because we got a lot to cover, and we definitely got to
Awesome.
get to that speed round because they have no idea what we're going to ask them there, right?
Hey, I'm excited for segment 3, our speed round, but we got to get through these first two. I
That's
want
right.
our viewers to get to know the awesome Ian Nelson and the amazing Taylor Hovis. So let's do this. Taylor, last time I talked to you, you were excited about golf season. I want to hear, how's season going? Did you meet your expectations? What's been going on with golf?
I did meet my expectations. I ended up qualifying for state again, so that was amazing.
Woo!
First two-time state qualifier, so that was awesome. I had a personal low on 18 holes and 9 holes. My 9-hole low was a 35 and my 18 hole was an 86. So I was very proud of myself. My goal was to beat my records and just keep setting high standards. And I currently hold the lowest record in the 9-hole round, which was the 35. And I came in second to Audrey Risher, who was I think second in the state championship. So she is one heck of a golfer, and I'm very proud of myself for getting so close to her.
That is awesome. Looks like we have some technical difficulties and lost Ian.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
He'll be back. Look, folks, I blame me tonight. You know, every time Ian looks at my glorious beard, he just thinks I just need to hang up and try to grow mine a little longer. Oh, hey, Ian, you're back. Hopefully you heard that.
All right.
Oh, so Taylor, you've spent a lot of time practicing, training. You talked about your stretching, trying to keep your body healthy, just to maximize your potential. Obviously, that panned out really well. I'd like you to tell the viewers about your routine and that how that helped make you better as an athlete.
So before every match or tournament, I would take my golf club and just pull it around my back. I would do all sorts of stretches just to make sure I'm fully stretched because it's most important for golfers to be stretched out and have those back muscles warmed up since you do use those the most when golfing. And I found that stretching actually helps me stay relaxed because I tend to get very anxious before teeing off. So stretching and making sure all of my muscles are good to go helps tremendously, and I definitely recommend it for anybody who does any sport really.
Well, Taylor, I think I noticed one time when Jay was eating, I saw him stretching before that. And so I don't know if that really qualifies, but hey, he was trying to make sure that everything was in perfect operation.
I mean, I am a competitive eater, Dad. At least I try to challenge myself daily. So, anyways, back off. What I loved about that answer, though, Taylor, was not only the physical part that the stretching helps you with, but the mental side of it too. Where you said you get the jitters, you're like a little worked up, but then that stretching helps calm you down. I never really thought of it that way, but I think that's a really unique thing. That not only did it help physically, but it also helped the mental game because the mental side, especially on golfing, oh, it's
Yes,
huge. When
it
I get in
is.
my head right after my first slice, I'm like, yep, that's it. You've done it now. You can't do nothing. And the mental side of golf gets me. pretty badly.
Mhm.
And the physical side, I'm pretty terrible. But the mental side, let's just blame it on that.
Jay, one of the things I was thinking about when she was talking about a low score, Taylor, you're talking about a low score of 35, and I was thinking, man, I barely got that on miniature golf.
Yeah.
I mean, how good is that? That she's doing it on,
So good.
regular 9 holes.
So yeah, when she said, what'd you say your personal best was on the full 18? What, 80, 83? I'm
86.
sitting 86. I'm sitting here like, yeah, 86. That sounds about like 9 holes for me. There you go. That's about right. That's about right. All right, Ian. Speaking of training and getting your body ready, you compete in three sports. So you've got football, wrestling, and then track. I kind of want to have you talk about that transition when you're going from each sport, and then how they can all be so different or similar in training. What does that look like for you?
Well, um, like from football to wrestling, because that's the first transition of the year. Football's a lot more, I would say, brute force than wrestling.
Mhm.
Wrestling, we got a lot of conditioning and running, and that'll probably get you the most toned out of all those sports. Just a lot of physical activity, sweating and cutting weight, all that kind of stuff. And then from wrestling to track, it's it's not that difficult. Well, I'm a thrower in track, so I don't got to run or
Okay.
anything like that, so it's not that bad.
All right. What are you in track? What are the events that you compete in?
Uh, I throw a shot put, discus, and javelin.
Awesome. Well, how is the track? Did track season end
Nope.
for you yet, or you still going?
So going.
Uh, yeah, we're still going. We're about to have our first meet tomorrow, and I think
Awesome.
I think it's I think we're gonna have a good season.
Awesome. That is exciting. What are you looking forward to here? Your senior year, last season of track. What kind of accomplishments are you hoping to get?
To be honest, I'm just looking to hit some big throws and shot put. Shot put's probably one of my favorite throws. I'm just want big numbers out of that.
Very
Well,
cool. So
Jay,
we
you try to do shot put. I've seen you with your kids when they're little. You kind of throw them up in the air, and that's a form of shot put, but it's with children. It's kind of dangerous, and I get a little concerned because it is my grandkids. But you know, please stop, okay? Please stop.
I'm not going to hand my kids to Ian. I mean, he'd throw them like 70 yards. I can't. Let me run and catch them first, Ian. Like, come on, man. Oh, don't shot put
Well,
the
hey,
babies.
thankfully he's not punting them, right?
That's
Oh, my
true.
goodness. So, Ian, I did want to touch a little bit about football. It was real unique. It seems like you've played a lot of different positions. Even on offense, you're not just one position. You have several roles. I want to hear about your football experience and how much you've enjoyed playing at Capital City.
Uh, it's My high school football has definitely been quite the experience. Starting at Simonson freshman year, and then we had Coach Jolly for my sophomore and junior year, and then the new transition to Coach Collier. And to be honest, it's quite a different experience than I think most high school football players would have. But I mean, I'm thankful for what and all the things I've gotten out of it. Um,
What were some of those positions that you played on football?
on offense, they had me at a fullback, so I kind of just they moved me around from like slot receiver to tight end, and then sometimes I go in the backfield, and then I punted, and I played a little bit of D line on defense, but not much in game.
Yeah, I thought it was so cool how versatile you kind of have to be. Like, all right, I guess I got to know all these plays too, and you got to learn the running plays, got to learn the tight end receiving plays, and then I thought we got some incredible photos of you doing the punting, and boy, could you kick a ball! I was standing there watching that thing get walloped like 80 yards. It looked like I was like, that is awesome. Oh, you got it, Dad. There you go.
Got it right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good form. Good form. Golly, good for him. Golly, good for him. So, Ian, talk to me a little bit. I brought it up in the introduction, but you told me that that mental side of it, where your next play is the best play. Has that impacted you as a player, and where did you come up with that?
Uh, I didn't come up with it. To be honest, I don't remember where I got it from. I picked it up from one of my coaches from somewhere. And to be honest, it's helped a lot during football, but like after getting out of football and like it's kind of helped more in everyday life almost. Like you were talking about in the introduction, if you focus on what you've done in the past, mistakes you've made, you can't really progress. So if you just focus on what's here in the present and what you got to prepare for, it'll help you a lot and all kinds of stuff.
It's really good.
Yeah,
Really
that's
good.
awesome. Last question in this segment for you, Ian. So, Coach asked you, he was asking the whole team, why do you guys want to play football? And you talked about the camaraderie, and you said a lot of students were like, we just love the brotherhood, the camaraderie, and you said that you liked that part too, but you particularly said, Coach, I like to hit people. I want you to talk about that moment, and why do you like hitting people so much, Ian? Come on.
uh, it was pretty funny. We were in the weight room at the time, and I stood up and I said he asked everybody, and I said I like to hit people, and then he told me to like right away told me to sit back down. But
That's
I'd say
great.
mostly uh, it's I don't know. It's just like in wrestling, you can wrestle and be physical, but there's not really that brute force aspect of it where you're just
Yeah.
like laying into somebody.
Jay,
Well,
that's your
I'm
kind
just
of guy
glad
right there. That's your kind of guy right
he
there.
is. I'm just glad I'm not on the other side of that football, and I don't have Ian sitting there finding the pleasure in brute force strength and hitting me as hard as he can. I mean, more props to you, Ian. I love it, man. That's an awesome story. So, Taylor, coming back over to you. In your article, it was titled Legacy, and it was legacy in what was that? Every swing and step, I think. And I thought
Mhm.
that was an amazing title for you. Uh, People, I told you what page it's on. It's on page 64. Go check it out. Anyways, uh, I want you to kind of talk about that word legacy and then what you've wanted to leave for the next generation of students at Capital City.
So when I think of the word legacy, I think of leaving a mark on your community, on your school, and in a positive way. One thing that I did say in the article, and that was put in the article, is that I want everybody to feel involved. I want everyone to get involved, feel welcome. I never want anyone to feel like they can't be a part of something. If there's not a club, it's so easy to just go create one. You can just get a teacher to sponsor it, and you get some signatures, and boom, you have a club. It's so easy to create something if there's not anything right now that we currently have. The one thing about legacies is if you want to leave a mark on your school, just get involved and help.
That's
That's
awesome.
great. And you have definitely been involved. We'll get into that in a little bit because there's a whole bunch of stuff that you're involved in and keeps yourself busy. But uh, speaking of legacy, I'm just going to do this transition, Jay. Here we go. A
You
legacy in our
nailed it.
a legacy in our community is these people that help out other people finding jobs right here in Jefferson City. CNS Business Services. We are going to go ahead and do a quick commercial break, and we'll come right back to our second segment. You guys have done a great job. We've been enjoying this so far.
Not everybody is an 8 to 5 Monday through Friday type. At CNS, we have employment options for the way you want to work with our flexible scheduling program. Flexible scheduling is designed to fit your lifestyle and allows you to be in control of your schedule. CNS offers insurance plans upon employment. Celebrating 45 years of staffing, CNS Business Services.
Say yes to CNS.
Jay, why don't you say yes to CNS and just thank them for being our sponsor?
Yeah, and I think that's so cool that that ribbon that wraps around that says 45th anniversary. I think that's really neat. The one thing about, I mean, you look at that date, CNS has been around since 1977. They're a tried and true company. And so if you are someone who's looking for a job and you're like, man, I kind of need some certain scheduling, I kind of need it to be this way, I'm telling you, reach out to CNS Business Services. They work with people who need flexible schedules. They can put you into a good spot, and they are an awesome company that is tried, tested, and true. Dad, thank you for going off the single screen. This mug does not need to be alone. It does not need to be alone. Even Ian was like, "Oh, I'm about to hang up
Did
again."
you feel uncomfortable? Did you feel uncomfortable?
I did. I like having my family with me, so thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Very good. Well, hey, we had a great first segment, and thank you. You did a great job again. That's why, that's your deal now. I'm just flipping it over to you. So there you go. Hey, let's get into
Hey, no
the
problem.
next segment. Great questions. And then after this segment, the speed round. It's coming. But
Awesome.
we've got one
Awesome.
more
It's
to do
coming.
before that. Hit it.
Absolutely. So, Ian, in that interview that we had with you back in October, you were kind of talking about that you were thinking of becoming a pilot. High school's now coming to an end. Are you still thinking you're going to go that route, or where has your mind kind of been going?
To be honest, I still don't. I'm still undecided on what I'm gonna do. Uh, Aviation's still in the mix. I'm kind of thinking about culinary school as well. To be honest, I just have no idea what I'm gonna do yet.
Well, here I can help you out. Jay might need a flight from Colorado to Jeff City sometime, and I
Oh,
don't know how you
all the
would work.
time.
I don't know how you would work this out, but if you could fix him some food while you were flying him here, then I know that he would appreciate that trip, wouldn't you, Jay?
Yeah, I would love it. Look, I just, Ian, I'm also just thinking about some of your aggressive skills of where you like to hit people. And I'm like, how you're gonna you'll get put into this cockpit, which you're a genius of a guy. You can definitely do it. Or you're sitting here cooking like these amazing meals, and I'm like, you got to find something to let your aggression out, though. So I'm just giving you the heads up. You better find something, otherwise those kids, they're gonna get annihilated. Just warning them. I'm just warning them. All right. No, that's cool, Ian. I appreciate you giving us an update on that. So, Ian, I want to ask you about Taylor. You've got to watch her leadership and her impact at Capital City unfold. What have you appreciated about what she's done at the school?
Well, like you said earlier, she's a part of the chair for the assemblies, and so I think that's one of the most like easiest ways to get involved with everybody at the school. There's no way you can miss the assembly. And so every assembly we have, she's out there on the floor talking to the entire school. So she's got us playing games, singing music, dancing, any kind of thing to get us involved, and that's real fun.
Well, that's cool.
That's
Real
awesome.
quick, what kind of game do you have him doing, Taylor?
We last time played Disney Lip Sync Battle because our Sadie's theme for the week was Disney. So one of the senior guys actually got out and sang Hot Dog from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. So
Oh,
that
Oh
was
my
pretty
goodness.
entertaining.
boy, I so I
That is
s-
awesome.
I so much want to have you do something to make Jay lip sync. I would love to see that happen right now. I don't know if anybody could make that happen, but that would be worth the price of
Oh,
admission right there.
oh, Dad, you're wild. I was thinking, Ian. I was Ian. Did you get out there? Did you do some lip sync battles? Come on.
No, I did not do any lip syncing.
Hey, you got to find that outlet to let some of that aggression out. It's going to be lip syncing, and Taylor can help you. I'm telling you, man, she's got the hookup for you. Taylor, I want to flip that kind of question over to you. What have you appreciated about Ian at the school and what he's accomplished as a student athlete?
So a cool thing that you guys probably don't know is Ian and I have been going to school together since kindergarten.
What? Wow.
Yes. And so we've grown up together and just watching him grow and like the bond he has with those guys, especially on the football team, being a leader and just showing them the steps and being kind of like that older brother figure is very, very impressive. And I've always admired him for that.
That is very, very cool. Since kindergarten.
Yeah.
Okay. You knew him before he had the beard.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's good. See, that's all I know him is from having a beard. So you've seen both. So that's good.
I have.
Some
Oh.
people have seen me with hair and without hair. So that's, that's another story. But all right,
Oh.
Jay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. That's awesome. Taylor, I also want to give an opportunity. We keep talking about how busy your schedule is, all the things you're involved in. Talk to our viewers about that. I'd love for them to hear from you all of the stuff that you're involved in and doing.
So, I like Ian said, I am the assembly chair for student council, so that requires me to write scripts, talk to teachers, talk to the principals, plan an entire 90-minute long assembly. It's a lot of work. And then on top of that, helped start the Fellowship of Christian Athletes group, which, if you don't know what that is, it is a group that meets every Wednesday morning, and we have donuts and we talk about God. And since it's a public school, the teachers can't do that in the classroom, so we had to create a club for it. And FCA is a worldwide thing, so we go to conventions for FCA, and it's a great thing. JC has an FCA, so we meet with them. It's a great way to get the community and the youth involved, with without having a church at school. Um, and then another thing is I was captain again for the third year in a row of the golf team. So that was a lot of fun. Those girls mean everything to me, and I just really appreciate all the opportunities I've gotten at school.
That's awesome. You know what, Taylor? Jay, I mean, we talked about how he would love to fly with Ian and then have Ian cook him some food. But, you're talking about another thing he likes. If he could have God and then donuts together at at a same meeting, you're talking a happy man. I mean, are you guys seeing a trend here? Are you seeing something happening
You,
here?
Dad, I really love that you think so highly of me that you put God first. She had me at donuts. That
Okay.
was the first thing she said. And I was like, donuts? That sounds amazing. And then she said we'd talk about God, and I thought, well, that's nice. Yeah, that too. But donuts, like let's really dive in here. I need to know what kind of donuts, what flavorings. Once we get that figured out, then we can talk about Jesus all day. You know what I'm saying?
There you
Like,
go.
that's my boy JC. I love donuts. I know you do, Aunt Missy. Same here. They're a poison to me now, though. I'm old. I don't have the body of Ian. I'm old, anyways. Uh, Taylor, no, I think I think it's awesome, the impact and that word we've used, legacy, that you are leaving at Capital City. I think that's really exciting. Talk to us a little bit about your future and your plans after high school.
So I am planning to attend Kansas State University in the fall. I'm very excited. I have a roommate and everything. My dad actually went to Kansas State University on a golf scholarship, so he played golf for K State. I sadly am not playing golf for K State. Didn't quite get that far. I just want to focus on my school, and if they have like an intramural team, I would love to consider joining that after school gets started. I kind of just want to settle in, focus on school, and I'm planning on rushing in a sorority, so I kind of want to get all of that done before I consider joining anything else.
Well, you need to tell them at Kansas State that you need to be playing golf for them because, I lived in Kansas and I think that you should be playing golf in Kansas. So
That's
they
right.
should listen to us. What's wrong with them? Come on. And my
You
sister, she still lives in Kansas, so she can. Oh, actually, I forgot about that. My nephew attends Kansas State, so his name is Cameron. So maybe you'll run into Cameron in the hallways or something.
I'll let them
there
know
you
I know
go.
you.
Yeah.
There you go. That's awesome. So, Ian, what was the most exciting thing, or what is the most exciting thing about being a part of that first graduating class as a senior at Capital City?
I would say one of the better things about being the first senior class is we don't have any upperclassmen. So, I mean, there's pros and cons with that. Like, we don't have anybody to look up to, but there's also like every record or everything we do almost sets a record. So we're setting these things up for these younger kids, and it's, to be honest, one of my favorite things is being able to see all the like the younger football players, watch them like get stronger in the weight room. I like to coach them up on their form and stuff. It's real fun to watch them.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. They need to make a record for hardest hit and somehow be able to measure that, because Ian, you hold that record. Just saying.
Thank
Yes,
you.
I agree.
There you go. She agrees.
Taylor, what was your most memorable moment at Capital City?
Oh gosh. Probably this year when we had our Sadie's assembly. That was the best assembly we've ever had. I don't want to take full credit because I wasn't the only one on that floor. I had my partner in crime, Josie, with me, but it was such a fun environment. The whole school was excited the entire time. The teachers got involved. I've just never felt so connected with my school before, and that was just such an amazing thing.
That
That's
is,
really cool.
yeah.
What did the Sadie assembly have in it that kept everyone so connected and engaged? What was going on?
The teachers got to pick their favorite Dr. Seuss book, and I assigned like a song to the book, and they rapped it, and it
Ah.
was
That's epic.
amazing. It was
That's epic.
amazing. I think Ian can agree that that was probably the best
Hmm.
part of the entire assembly.
Yeah.
Well, you guys may
Oh,
not
that's
know
fun.
this. You guys may not know this, but my son-in-law Jay, he used to do some serious rapping. And what did you
Oh,
Back in
call
the
it, Jay?
day,
Did you call it
back
spitballing?
in back in the day, I could spitball with the best of them. Just
Yeah.
saying, back in my younger years. I might
So,
not look it
so,
now.
so here you go. We're just gonna have a little sample of that right now. We've done all the other questions. Why don't
Yeah.
you do a little
Oh,
spitballing into the speed round?
oh,
Can you handle it?
Dad, I can't. I'm so
Oh
old
my!
now. It just comes out
Oh,
more. I stutter too much now. It just comes out too country at the moment. I gotta,
too
I gotta get
country.
my hip hop voice back. Just comes
Okay.
out way too
We
country.
are so disappointed, but okay. All right, go
They'll
ahead.
be all right. All right, I do want to get into this speed round. So the whole goal of the speed round is for everyone to get to know you guys just a little bit better and quickly. So we're hoping for 1 or 2 word answers. If you need to elaborate, I'm not going to be mad. But are you guys ready? Does that sound fair? Taylor, does that sound fair?
yeah.
Ian, does that sound fair?
Let's go for it.
There we go.
Let's
I like it.
do it. Okay.
Sound like Rocky. Go for it. It's good.
And he
That's a
punches like
threat,
Rocky
Jay.
too.
That's a threat, Jay.
Yeah, he punches like Rocky too. All right, well, we're going to start off with Taylor. Taylor, if you were a Disney character, who would you be?
Cinderella, 100%.
Really? You just can't
Yes.
find your shoes, huh? Interesting.
Right.
Ab- ab- abusive,
One shoe.
abusive stepmother. I see. I see. Okay. All right. No, Cinderella it is. All right. No, I like it. What's your favorite after? Do you have a fairy godmother? I just thought of that.
I don't. Well, my grandma might be, actually.
Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, I love it. All right. What's your favorite after game snack or meal? I'm all about the food. We know this.
Dr. Pepper.
Ooh,
Really?
Dr.
Yes,
Pepper is
if
a
we're
popular
at
answer.
a country club and they have a fountain machine, I always get a Dr. Pepper.
There you go.
Hmm.
So after that, after the Dr. Pepper quenches your thirst and you're so happy, what food? I'm really stuck on the food part of it.
I like French fries.
Oh, that's good. Me too. I do like French fries. I could just keep going on French fries. Crinkle cut. Do we like? No, we'll move on. It's fine. All right. What chore do you absolutely despise doing?
Probably cleaning the bathroom. I don't know why. It just like I don't like doing it.
Are there are there boys in the house?
I have a little brother.
Oh,
Oh
there
yeah,
you go.
it's not good. I've got
Mm-mm.
4 little boys in my house, and I'm telling you, I make them clean around that toilet because it's disgusting. And I'm like,
It
you all
is.
need to learn how to aim. What were you
Yes.
doing? Clean
Yes.
the toilet.
Well,
I'm not
wait,
touching that
here's a
thing.
little disclaimer though for Ezra. Ezra is only almost 9 months old, so he's not at fault here. He's not
I
at fault.
he
So it's the three
he's not
boys,
at fault. Okay.
unless
Ezra
you're
still
including
pees on
yourself.
me.
Okay.
He still pees on me, so it happens. All right. Taylor, are you a morning person or a night owl?
Morning.
Oh, morning. Just I remember interviewing you very early in the morning, and you were bubbly, peppy, and just ready to
Mhm.
go. I loved it. I loved
I
it. Thank
promise you,
you.
after this,
I
I'm gonna put my PJs on and go to bed.
Okay.
oh, I love it. You're like the fairy godmother, just like tired. That's great. Taylor, if you could teleport right now, where would you go?
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm gonna be in Disney World literally a week from today, so I can't say that. Probably
Nope.
New York.
Yeah.
New York. What are you going to do in New York? What's the plan?
See a Broadway show.
The Broadway shows. That's exciting.
Mhm.
Uh, Taylor, what's your hidden talent?
Oh my gosh. So I can like moo like a cow. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
let's not.
Like
I'm
I
listening.
can so I can open my mouth and I don't move my tongue and it just comes out. Oh, okay. I don't want to laugh.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I want Jay to lip sync it while you do it. Let's try that. Okay.
Okay. Ready, Jay? Mm.
So good.
That was really good.
So
That
good.
was awesome. That was awesome. Wow, Ian, I hope you're stepping up, bud. I hope you're thinking about your hidden talent and what noise you can make. I'm telling you, we're gonna keep that going. All right, Taylor, what has been your worst haircut style ever?
Oh my gosh. My mom in second grade, I don't know if Ian remembers this, but it was here and bangs. Horrible. I don't remember giving her consent to do that, but it was horrible.
Oh, that's awesome. Ian, do you remember second grade Taylor?
I think I do remember that.
Yeah, okay. Taylor, one day they'll forget. Just not yet. Not yet. Oh, that's awesome. All right, Ian, I'm ready to attack you now. Let's do
All
this.
right.
Attack.
What? We're going to go straight to it. Ian, what's your hidden talent?
Hidden talent. I don't know. I mean, I have to shave my beard a lot, so I'm really good at like getting like lining up and shaving. I shave my dad and my little brother sometimes.
Okay.
Really? Well, that is pretty good. Impressive. Would you take on a client if I came to Jeff City? Trim me up a little
I'll
bit,
do it.
clean me up? My
I'll do
guy.
it.
All right. My guy. All right. I'm a food guy. You know this. What's your favorite after game snack or meal? You're like, you just got done football game. You're sweaty. You had an amazing game. You want some grub. What do you eat?
The best thing I think we did after football was after almost every game, like a good decent amount of guys, we all go to Sonic and we just smash some burgers. I'd order like 3 or 4 burgers and then just down them.
We would
Just
join them
down them.
too. It was
You would
quite
join
fun.
them.
Yeah, student section would come. It was a good time.
So Taylor,
That's
did you
awesome.
did you down 3 of them, Taylor? I want to know that.
I did
No.
not. I
Okay.
never ordered anything.
Okay. You were just there
You
for
were
the
just
entertainment.
Right.
you were just there to watch Ian. I love it. He is entertaining. I love it. Ian, what's your favorite TV show to binge watch?
Ooh, I think I haven't watched TV in a long time just because I'm so busy. But I think the one show I like the most is called White Collar, and it's about like this criminal who gets a job with the FBI, and like they solve
Hmm,
art crimes and stuff.
that's
And that's
interesting. I might have to look that up. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Awesome. All right. Would you rather win a close game or win an award?
probably a close game. I think
Close
close
game.
game means
Okay.
more. It means more to more people.
I I somehow knew you were going to answer that way.
Yeah, I
It
did
just
too.
shows the type of person you are. You're a good man, Ian. Tell you what. All right. What kids TV show do you secretly still like?
A kids TV show?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Probably something like Backyardigans. I
The
used to watch that
backyard.
when I was a kid.
I was
I
I
mean,
was I was inside
Uh,
saying, "Please don't say Barney. Please don't say Barney. Please don't say Barney." I was.
I
What's
love
wrong with
you.
Barney?
You. Yeah. Come on.
Oh,
I'll tell
I,
you what. I'll tell you what. My kids discovered SpongeBob, and I was not disappointed. I was like, "All right, let me get a bowl of cereal and let's watch the Bob." I am in. Oh, that show is so much funnier as an adult. I'll tell you what. All right, Ian, finish this sentence for me. When I dance, I look like.
oh.
hmm, a fool? I don't I
I,
don't
I
dance very much.
Okay,
I was
so
waiting for like Ed Sheeran. Like, come on, you look like Ed Sheeran. You got the red going. You can do this. Pull it off.
but see, Taylor had that look like she kind of knows. So Taylor, what were you picturing, Taylor?
Well, I haven't seen him dance since like I don't know. When was the last time you went to a school dance?
I went to the last one, but I always leave them like 20 minutes.
All right,
Yeah, you didn't stay for the fun part.
okay.
Oh, he's got burgers to smash.
He's
Okay,
got
leave him
burgers to
alone. Come
Mhm.
on
smash.
now.
Exactly.
That's right. Ian, what's at the top of your bucket list?
The- I think I'd like to go somewhere like Australia or probably like Paris.
Hmm.
I'd love to go see the
Paris.
Louvre.
Mm,
Yeah,
it's very neat.
you're talking some different things here. So Paris, I think romantic. The Louvre, how cool. Australia, death. Lots of
Death and
Hmm.
destruction.
disaster and death. I have to do this rant. The deadliest spider in the world, Australia. The deadliest snake in the world, Australia. The deadliest frog. Why is that even a thing? Australia. The deadliest ant in the an ant? Have you seen the size of Australia? I'm telling you, that place is meant to kill you.
Great
I
whites,
my
great
great
whites,
whites.
saltwater crocodiles, just on and on.
Uh,
Sorry, Ian.
uh,
I won't be flying with you on that one, Ian.
Go to Paris. Go to Paris, Ian. Survive.
All
Take
right.
Taylor to Paris for crying out loud. Just don't go to Australia. We want you to live. Okay.
Is
Dad,
that
that's
yours,
all I
Jay?
have for my
Okay,
spirit.
well,
That's
I've got a
mine.
couple more. I got a couple more.
Good. Good.
I'm going to go quickly with Taylor on this one. Longest drive you had in golf?
253.
Wow, that I drove that in the car. Okay, lowest score. You already answered that. You already answered that. You got that. Oh, here we go. Your celebration dance would be classified as
A fist bump. Like a
fist pump. All right, good.
yeah.
Most embarrassing moment you've ever had, besides being on this program.
We.
Oh gosh. That's a hard one. Probably when I said 6 plus 3 was 7
Okay.
in the middle of my math class. That was pretty embarrassing.
Yeah. It depends on how old you were. You know, because if the other kids didn't
that
know
was
the
this
answer,
year.
right? Now, if it was this
That
year,
was this year. That was
okay,
this year, yeah. I don't have any explanation for that.
that's all right. It's okay. It's all right. People
okay.
would
It's okay.
okay. Here you go, Taylor. People would describe your laugh to sound like what animal?
I don't know, Ian.
I
What do you
have no
think?
idea.
Sometimes I have like 5 different laughs. I don't know.
5 different laughs. Okay,
Yeah.
expound on that. 5 different laughs.
Sometimes like if somebody thinks something's funny and I don't, I just like haha.
The courtesy
And
laugh.
then
We all
like
do it. Oh yeah.
and then like my actual laugh is what I've been doing this entire time because y'all are actually funny.
Thank you.
Thank
See,
you.
if we would have heard the courtesy laugh, then that would have been so humiliating after the program. It's like, wow. Thank you for laughing normal for us, please. Thank you.
Of course.
All right. Here's the last one for you. Oddest combination you've eaten of two foods mixed together.
Cheetos and ketchup.
Cheetos and ketchup. Jay loves
It's actually
ketchup.
really good.
Jay
Yeah,
loves
it's not
ketchup.
bad. I do like that. Yeah, it's not bad. You said oddest thing. That's not too odd. I thought that was normal. Ian, do you enjoy Cheetos and ketchup?
I don't like ketchup.
Oh. Jay.
I don't even know how to respond. You smash 3 burgers and you do it dry. You got a dry gullet.
Absolutely.
How does that work, dude? It's scraping on your throat. Your throat's like, put some ketchup on it, bro. And you don't listen to it. I mean, bro, you gotta grow up a little bit. I thought you were mature. You still got some growing up to do, Ian. We're gonna talk about that later.
He just understands that if he eats ketchup like you do, it might end up going down the beard, and he doesn't want to clean that out.
It's already red. He'll be fine.
Okay,
Just let him
okay,
eat
all right.
his ketchup, Dad. Come on.
Taylor, that was awesome. Great job. We got to move over to Ian here real quick.
Thank you.
And this, I'm going to save this one for last. I'm going to do the other ones first. What's your fastest time in the 40?
4.78.
Okay, that's awesome.
Fast.
Furthest distance you've punted a football?
Off first bounce?
Yeah.
Probably mid 60s.
That's awesome. Okay, so then just go off of where the ball ended up. How far was your longest one?
Probably 80 something. I pinned 3 on the 1 yard line this year.
That's great. That's great. Heaviest squat you've lifted?
485.
That's some weight there, Jay.
That's a lot of weight. That's more than me, which is shocking. Just proves how inferior I feel around Ian. Like, I won't make fun of you in ketchup anymore. You just eat how you like.
Okay, Ian, this is what I want to know about. Board game trash talk happens when you play what game?
Monopoly.
Monopoly. Okay.
That's just a natural game.
Any particular trash talk you like to use more often than others? Remember, family oriented.
Not really, to be honest. I mean, whatever. If somebody says something, I'll kind of try to bounce it off that, try to make it go back at them.
Good. All right.
I mean, I think his go-to is probably like, "Hey, I bench press 485. I could just kill you." I'd be like, "Yeah, all right.
Or
you can have boardwalk. You can have it."
Or I like to hit people. Okay, just say that.
Like to hit people.
That was a bad move. I
fine.
like to hit people. That would work for me. Okay.
That'd work for me.
What animal noise can you most accurately make?
Ooh. In wrestling, we did this thing. We'd all like chant. I don't know what you call it, but like the noise that like monkeys make when they're all like in a group. And like,
okay, can you do it?
I could, yeah.
Would you do it? Jay will make the look at him. He's making the monkey stuff. Yeah.
I'll do
it. That's great. Yeah, love it. Right here on One Nation, a Sports Locker Magazine Extra. And we'll finish with this one, Ian. That was awesome, but I am waiting to hear this one. If you had to give your beard a name, what would it be?
Something
like Shelby.
Like the car.
Shelby, the Mustang.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so random. Hey, Jay, what's the name of your beard? Anna. And I love her. She's beautiful. No, Shelby like the car. Okay, that makes sense. I was thinking like the red Baron, you know.
Yeah.
I would lean into that.
All right. That was good. Hey, guys, you did a fantastic job. We have, this time's flown by. People are probably getting tired of hearing me talk, Jay talk. They've loved hearing you guys talk, but we have come to the end of our time. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. If you'll hold on, with us until after Jay closes out the program. We'll visit with you really quickly afterwards. Thanks again. Jay, go ahead.
Hey, you guys heard it. Taylor has to get her pajamas on. She's got to get to bed. She is not the night owl like Ian, so she has got to get her 8 hours of rest. I'm guessing maybe like more like 9 hours of rest. This girl needs her sleep because she's got so much going on. But man, this was such a fun show with Ian and Taylor. I probably haven't laughed this hard in one of our episodes in maybe like a few weeks. I laugh a lot in these, but this one was hilarious. And I just genuinely had a fun time tonight hanging out with Ian and Taylor, and I hope you guys did too. So you all know what you have to do. You need to subscribe to our page. You need to like us. You need to comment. You need to share it. That way we can keep bringing you awesome people every Monday night, just like we did with Ian and Taylor. We absolutely love you guys. You guys are an amazing fan base, and we love that you guys keep watching and sharing as the week goes on. We love to watch the viewership just keep rising and rising as those shares happen. You guys have been amazing tonight. We hope you all have a great week. This is One Nation, a Sports Locker magazine extra. I'm your co-host Jay, and that's the Bald Eagle. We love you guys. God bless.
And I'm not going to make that animal noise. So God bless you guys. We will see you next week.